What is the real reason for moving to Mars, even though they know humans can't live there? I'm translating this from a Greek article. The feasibility of relocating to Mars. Man is undoubtedly an intelligent being, the result of which is that he was imposed on the rest of the kingdom. He is characterized by cleverness, but in most cases, and also stupidity. Wit and stupidity are unfortunately intertwined in this case. He constantly corrects his mistakes by making new ones, manages to destroy the planet on which he lives, and instead of maintaining it, he wants to move to another planet. Even the most intelligent, quote-unquote, of our kind think that relocating to our neighboring planet is one way, but they do not fully explain the reason and the feasibility of their proposed project. So I'm compelled to disclose it in an effort to prevent disaster, this stupid logic. The sciences are making tremendous strides in all fields, but they are still far from reality and are doubtful of the way they work if they ever touch it. However, they did find that we were told that man is unable to live long in space in conditions of scarcity or reduced weight. It is decomposed. The body starts decomposing. They also found with studies carried out in a space environment with rats, according to the results of which embryos fertilized in space and then grown on Earth did not present any problems, while those developed for longer in space had changes in their neurons and their nervous systems that influenced their sense of orientation when they were born. Further studies with rats have shown that fertility rates in weightless conditions are lower than in normal weight conditions. However, there are no mice or rats that have grown throughout their growth in a state of gravity. And all of this is just outside of the Earth's atmosphere. What happens when they're in deeper space? But the most important thing they have found is we are not told that a fetus cannot be captured on another planet. In other words, a fetus cannot be conceived on another planet, especially on Mars, where they have been feverishly building vaulted buildings for years. Now, they obviously think this is our last hope, but they're wrong. Statistical studies show that the future of mankind on Earth is short-lived and decreases with geometric progress over time. Every day that passes, between 40 and 70 species of flora and fauna disappear from our planet. Death rules everywhere, on land and at the sea, experts say. Every year, 1% of the rainforest disappears, while 1/10 of the world's coral reefs are violently lost, and with them, the rich ecosystem they host. The history of life on Earth reports many mass extinctions as a result of natural processes, as a result of evolution itself, but this is the first time, scientists say, that the wave of mass extinction is caused by man himself. But what is the real purpose of those who are planning to relocate to another planet, even though they know that we cannot live there? Their purpose is to move the elite, quote-unquote. They want to move the elite to Mars, to destroy the living beings on Earth. With nuclear weapons, they cannot only destroy humans, and to return when the Earth becomes habitable again. I mean, look, this is what the article says. It's outlandish, isn't it? Yes, what can I tell you? Modern Idomeneus told us, however, that if we destroy the living beings, the universe will stop moving and die, that there is animate within it, wherever it is, that the ancestor did so and forced God to retake them. All right? As for the ridiculous excuses for the extraction of valuable materials, I think that even the ignorant cannot be believed. If they continue the same logic, the end is near, very near. Those who determine the fate of humanity must first understand the words of Imadina, and the evidence will follow. This is by George Kadas on Diadrastika, and I'll leave a link below for you for this. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.